Most men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with the song still in them. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. Water is the only drink of a wise man. He drinks no wine because he understands where it can take him. For our suspicions, we pay by finding what we suspected. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. As a single footstep will not make a path on the earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Every man is the builder of the temple by which his body is. The world is but a canvas to our imagination. In the long run, we only hit what we aim at. The language of friendship is not words but meanings. You must live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find your eternity in each moment. The perception of beauty is a moral test. In relationships, tragedy begins not when there is a misunderstanding of words, but when silence is incomprehensible. Any fool can make a rule, and every fool will keep it. Our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify. Simplify. Find where your roots are, and don't fuss about other worlds. If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away. The law will never make people free. It is the people who must make the law free. Each generation ridicules the old fashions and reverently follows the new. Men have become the tools of their tools. Nothing smells as. The unconsciousness of man is the consciousness of God. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. A compliment often hides a belief in one's own superiority. Wild love is to be feared just as hatred. When love is strong, it is always clear and calm. What lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And when you bring what is within out into the world, miracles happen. The only way to tell the truth is to speak with kindness. Only the words of a loving man can be heard. None are so old as those who have outlived enthusiasm. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. Judge your health by how you enjoy the morning and spring. As you simplify your life, the laws of the universe will be simpler. Solitude will not be solitude. Poverty will not be poverty, nor weakness, weakness. What is called genius is the abundance of life and health. Nature will bear the closest inspection. She invites us to lay our eye level with her smallest leaf and take an insect view of its plane. The greatest compliment that can be ever paid to anyone is when someone asks you about what you think and attend to your answer. Stereotypical but unconscious despair is hidden even in what humanity calls games and amusements. There is no real pleasure in them. If they defiantly do not notice you, it means that they are seriously interested in you. Live each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign yourself to the influences of each. The most tender plants make their way through the hardest earth, through the cracks of the rocks. So is kindness. It is not desirable to cultivate a respect for the law so much as for the right. It is never too late to give up your prejudices. If someone is always in your mind, it means that your heart has already chosen them. Humanity, in the course of its evolution, will stop eating animals in the same way that once wild tribes stopped eating each other when they came into contact with more developed ones. A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to let alone. Illness always chooses the person who chose stress. We must learn to reawaken and keep ourselves awake, not by mechanical aids, but by an infinite expectation of the dawn.